I spent 8 treacherous months tackling one of the hardest dual demons in all of Geometry Dash. This is cytokinesis, where the entirety of the second half is a 4x speed asymmetrical duel. After I dropped light travel, which I found to be hot garbage, I dove right into cytokinesis, not realizing it would become the hardest level I have ever beaten. The next 8 months were a relentless grind. In those 8 months, I spent over 10,000 attempts on this level, and I died 2 times to 87%, which is one of the last clicks before the level even ends. But I managed to pull through, and here is how.
Oh, I can't cup, otherwise I'm gonna react so much. Oh, goddamn. I can already imagine the title. I beat the hardest Geometry Dash dual level. Think of the views. It makes me hard. It makes me so hard. Thank the Lord I'm done with this damn level. Let's see this. It's officially over.
Cytokinesis. My opinion on this level is in black and white. I could make a whole 20,000 word essay on just talking about this level, and even that wouldn't get all what I want to say across. This level is a huge jump from Thunder Alphabet, my previous hardest, and it took me much longer to beat this. I'm certain that cytokinesis is at least 160 spots higher than Thunder Alphabet on the all-rated Extreme Demons list. I was drawn to this level because the entire second half is a 4x speed Extreme Demon level asymmetrical duel, which, if you know me, made me very horny, because asymmetrical duels make me horny. Once I was around 4 months into the level, the problems I had with it really started reeling their ugly ass heads. Let's talk about the positives first. This level is very consistent. I was doing practice runs from 0 on this level every day, and I was getting single-digit attempt runs. I got 46 to 100 many times, 32 to 100 at least 3 times, and 19 to 100 maybe 3 or 4 times. I even had a practice run from 0 that took 2 attempts in total, but even despite that, on the day I beat it, it took me an hour and 40 minutes to do it. Now for the negatives. Do you want to know what the hardest part of this level is? It's this. This wave corridor is the hardest part of the entire level, and it doesn't even last for 0.5%. The entry is very inconsistent, and the corridor itself is very tight. I died here so many times, at least 500 times. This highlights a big problem with this level. The wave parts are so much harder than anything else. Wave has always been my least favorite game mode ever since it was released in 1.9. and I still hate it today. That may be because I'm a mobile player, and it may just be a skill issue, but I don't care. My opinion is more important than anyone else's, and that's a fact. But anyways, there are a lot of wave parts, and I hate most of them. NIDROO's part had such inconsistent wave clicks that by the time I beat the level, I still couldn't find a consistent click pattern. This 4x speed wave corridor was totally not a huge choke point. I'll be honest, I think the non-dual parts are harder than the dual parts. Speaking of the dual parts, they aren't that good. A lot of people say that good asymmetrical duels need to focus on one icon and the other does whatever. This is wrong, and you should never focus on one icon in insane or extreme demon duels. Unfortunately, most of the duel is just that. With some parts that are good and fun to play, most of the duel does rely on wave. So much so that this level may as well be a 9 circles level. There is a lot of wave spam and inconsistent click patterns involving the wave. It is the second half of the duel that commits the crime the most. Just look at these duels. Most of them involve wave, and the click patterns were unbelievably inconsistent because of the structuring getting in the way. This spider and wave combo is probably the biggest sin this level has done, because it is not only one of the hardest parts of the level and one of the worst, it is also on par with the 33% corridor in terms of inconsistency. Seriously, I hate this part so much. It also doesn't help that I can't record this level without my phone lagging its ass off. And since this level has so many inconsistent wave parts and my phone was about to explode, it was nearly impossible to record this, even on low detail mode. That's why the frame rate on the completion is so ass. I will say though, there's a lot of twin wave parts, and I'm all for this. I think they were actually fun to play, and the non-wave parts were actually really fun. But overall, cytokinesis is a very good level, and although the wave parts were ass, most of the other stuff had pretty great gameplay, and it was very consistent. Would I recommend this to people who are looking for a new hardest? If you are good at wave, absolutely. Since this level is about duels and most of them are pretty terrible, I've compiled this playlist right here where you can make the most satisfying asymmetrical duels and apply those skills to your levels.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling-a-ring-a, ting-a-ting-a-ling-a-too. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Come on, it's lovely weather for sleigh ride together with you.